Okay, so I just stumbled upon this C web framework called Lavandula, and it's really intriguing. It's all about simplicity and speed.
Wait, what? A lightweight C framework. That's pretty unusual. Most people think of heavy frameworks for web apps. What's it bringing to the table?
Right? It focuses on minimal dependencies and performance. The idea is to build apps quickly without the bloat of heavier frameworks.
That's fascinating. But I wonder, how do they ensure productivity without all those extra features that come with bigger frameworks?
Good point, it has essential features like routing, middleware support, and even built-in logging. It's all about keeping it lean but functional.
Interesting. I mean, would you say it sacrifices some advanced functionalities for that speed? Like, what about database support?
Actually, it supports SQLite out of the box. Plus, they're planning to add more database integrations like PostgreSQL and MySQL.
That's pretty solid, but I can't help but think, how user-friendly is it for newcomers? C can be quite intimidating.
True, they have a CLI tool that scaffolds new projects which could help ease newcomers in. It sets up a structured folder for you.
That's actually quite helpful. I imagine it saves a lot of time. What about testing? I know that's crucial in development.
Great question. Lavandula includes a built-in unit testing framework. It sounds like they're really considering the developer experience.
That's impressive. But I'm curious, how do they handle things like session management or cookies? Those are essential for web apps.
They're working on session cookies and CORS policy configuration. It's still in progress, showing that they're evolving.
So it's a work in progress. But let's think about limitations. Using C means developers have to manage memory manually, right?
Exactly, that can lead to memory leaks, which they're aware of and are asking for help in addressing it. It's a real concern.
That's a double-edged sword. On one hand, you get performance, on the other, you have to be careful. Is it worth the trade-off?
Totally, but for experienced devs, the trade-off might be worth it for the control and performance. Plus, it's open source.
Ah, the open source angle. That's always a draw. It invites collaboration, but it also means some parts might be underdeveloped.
Exactly, there are mentions of outdated documentation and the need for more tests, but that's typical in emerging projects.
Right, and it makes me think, how do we balance innovation with stability in such frameworks? It can be tricky.
For sure, but sometimes the experimental nature leads to great breakthroughs. It's about finding that sweet spot.
You know what caught my attention? The built-in JSON library is mentioned but doesn't support nested lists. That's a big limitation.
Yeah, that's a glaring oversight. Nested lists are pretty common in data structures nowadays. It could hold them back.
So if they want to compete with heavier frameworks, that's something they need to fix, right?
Exactly, they need to ensure their basic functionalities keep up with what developers expect today.
But wait, if they add too much, wouldn't they lose that lightweight advantage? It's a careful balancing act.
Good catch, it's about adding essentials without bloating the framework. They could prioritize what's most requested.
That makes sense. So where do you see Lavandula going in the future? Any predictions?
With their roadmap including rate limiting and static file serving, I think they'll really cater to modern web app needs.
Agreed. But I can't help but wonder if they can maintain their performance as they add features.
That's a real concern, so much of it depends on their implementation. It'll be exciting to see how they tackle that.
Absolutely. And it's worth keeping an eye on their GitHub for updates and community feedback.
Right, I think participation from the community will be key to their success. Open source usually thrives on that.
For sure, it'll be interesting to see if they can create a strong community around Lavandula.
Exactly, and if they can maintain a balance between innovation and usability, they could really carve out a niche.
So, what do you think is the most exciting thing about Lavandula right now?
Honestly, the focus on performance with a straightforward design, it's refreshing in a world full of complexity.
Totally, but they need to keep evolving while staying true to that core philosophy. No easy feat.
No, it's a tightrope walk for sure, but if they can pull it off, they might really disrupt the web framework space.
That's the big question, though. Can they sustain that momentum? The tech world is always changing.
Exactly, and that uncertainty is what makes following Lavandula so exciting. Who knows what's next?
Agreed, I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. It feels like we're witnessing the beginning of something.
For sure, it's like watching a startup unfold, and I can't wait to see how it grows.